Welcome to this special and exclusive interview with the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Tunisia. First of all, can I thank you for taking the time to speak to us today on the sidelines of the 25th regular session of the Arab League Summit.
Thank you very much, and thank you to Channel 2 of the Kuwaiti TV, national TV.
Can we start by asking you, what is your impression of the preparations that have been undertaken by the Kuwaiti government to ensure that the summit is smooth and efficient?
I can say that we are extremely impressed by the high level of preparation. We are very much impressed by the personal engagement of His Highness the Emir of Kuwait in making sure that the summit is a successful one, and from what we can see so far, it has been a true success. There has been a participation of a large number of Arab leaders. 2 days ago, the meeting at the ministerial level was very successful. We didn't have any problems. We adopted and agreed on all the agreements and the resolution that are being put before the leaders. So far everything was smooth, and we are hoping that the summit will finish with an agreement on all the items before the leaders.
Now, considering this is the first time that the State of Kuwait hosts the Arab League Summit since it joined in 1961, how do you think this summit or this session compares to the previous Arab League sessions that have been held?
I'm sure in spite of the large number of problems that surrounds the Arab countries today, this summit will be a successful one. We are aware of the role that His Highness the Emir of Kuwait is playing to make sure that the summit is a successful one. We can call him the wise man of the Arab leadership. He is also, he can be called the dean of the Arab leaders. He is known with his he's a wise man. He has a full reflection of all Arab problems. He understands all the Arab problems, and he also understands the solutions. And we are here just to support the State of Kuwait. We want to be part of this solution to all problems that surrounds some Arab countries. As you know, we have the problem in Syria, we have in Libya, we have terrorism that threatens all Arab countries, and it has to be dealt with in a cooperative way between all Arab countries. Terrorism does not have borders. So this summit is an opportunity for Arab leaders to discuss all these issues, in addition to the traditional and main issue that is the Palestinian resolution to the Palestinian problem. We are all committed to see the Palestinian problem resolved, and this summit is one of the main items of this summit is the Palestinian problem and the support to the Palestinian cause. Another item was the support for Lebanon, particularly because of the large refugees that they are coming from Syria. There are also other items that have been agreed on at the ministerial level, and they will be agreed on this afternoon by at the level of the heads of states. So all in all, I expect a successful summit, and let's hope that in spite of the problems, we will go forward with a positive note from Kuwait to continue our struggle to put the Arab world in the right track towards prosperity, towards peace, to continue what's happening in Tunisia. For example, as you know, Tunisia, we have been quite successful in the democratic transition. We have constitutions that everyone agrees it's one of the best in the region. We are in the last mile, so to say, of the transition towards democracy, towards freedom, towards prosperity. And we hope that all other Arab countries do the same like Tunisia. But we, as I said, we are not exporting any of our ideas. We just want to say that we succeed in Tunisia. I don't see why other Arab countries do not succeed if they follow the same strategy, if they put the interests of the country first.
Now, aside from the issues that you mentioned, are there any other specific topics that Tunisia has focused on during the summit and the summit's agenda?
One of the interesting items of the summit is the economic and social summit that will be held in Tunis next January 2015. So it's an item before the leaders, and all the Arab countries are supporting Tunisia to organize the summit and to deal with the economic and social issues, in addition to the political issues that are being dealt with at this summit.
So you agree that Kuwait is playing a very large and significant role in bringing Arab states together under one roof to discuss all these hot topics?
Yes, Kuwait has a recognized leadership role at the level of Arab countries as well as the Muslim countries. And most people respect His Highness the Emir, as I mentioned earlier, as a wise man in the region. So we are all here to support Kuwait to make sure that this summit is a successful one. And we are grateful to all the preparation and successful preparation, I should say, of this summit and all the efforts that have been devoted by the Kuwaitis to make sure that this summit is a successful one.
Now, if we can discuss a little bit about the Arab League, there's been proposals to sort of amend the structures from within the Arab League, and these are one of the topics that were tackled during this summit. What is your opinion on this proposed amendment, and do you think that it sets the Arab League on the right track?
Yes, I think there is a proposal. It's not there are plenty of proposals with respect to the Arab League to make it more efficient, to make it more responsive to the needs of the Arab population, to make it more, I should say, like the European Union or the African Union. And we are going towards that direction. I think everyone agrees that the Arab League needs to be reformed, needs to be responsive to the needs of the present generation and future generation, and perhaps through something similar to the African Union or the European Union.
Now, if we can talk a little bit about your visit here to the State of Kuwait. I believe you're here to attend the activities of the summit, but as well there are other items on your agenda dealing with bilateral cooperation between Kuwait and Tunisia and ways of enhancing this cooperation. Can you touch on some of the various meetings you've held or some of the discussions that happened between you and the Kuwaiti government?
Yes, actually, this visit is my second visit in a matter of 1 week. I was here last week with the head of government, that is the Prime Minister of Tunisia, in bilateral relation with the Kuwaitis. We met with His Highness the Emir, and we met with the Prime Minister. We met with a large number of leaders in Kuwait. We met with the private sector. We came here to improve and to raise the level of our good relation with Kuwait. We believe that the Arab Gulf states, we need to put more focus on our relation with Arab Gulf states, particularly with respect to the economic diplomacy or diplomacy economic that we are focusing in Tunisia to encourage foreign direct investment to come to Tunisia to help us with the economic growth in Tunisia. And today is this time is my second visit in 1 week within the context of this summit, of the Arab Summit. Our relation with Kuwait is an excellent one, and we are hoping to make it even better. We have discussed bilateral relationship, particularly with respect to inviting Kuwaiti investors to come in mass to invest in Tunisia, and they showed us their interest to come to Tunisia, and we hope in the next few weeks and the next few months many Kuwaitis will come to invest in Tunisia.
Now, what about the vice versa? Does Tunisia have any plans or prospects to enhance economic cooperation with Kuwait or investment opportunities, considering that the country is currently undergoing its mega projects and the National Development Plan that'll turn the country into a commercial and financial hub?
I think Kuwait is already turned into a commercial and hub. It's one of the most developed countries in the Arab Gulf area. We are extremely impressed by the level of infrastructure, by the level of development that have been achieved in Kuwait in the past several years. And I'm sure the potential is there. We can see it, and we want to be part of it. When we came last week, we brought with us a large number of business people to try to explore ways and means to have partnerships with Kuwaiti business people, and indeed they agreed to work together on a number of projects, particularly projects in Tunisia.
Well, thank you so much for your time and for speaking to us. Do you have any final words before we end our interview?
Thank you. I just would like to thank His Highness the Emir, and I would like to thank the government of Kuwait and the people of Kuwait for their generosity, for their hospitality, and for everything they gave us here and during this summit. And we are very impressed by the level of development that Kuwait has achieved, and we look forward to cooperating further with Kuwait.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.